online haircut.
Welcome back to another episode of Avenues Podcast. We are on episode 171 this week. This week, we're going to be talking some Halloween topics. We're in the month of October. I told you guys how I love Halloween. We're going to be talking about Halloween stuff. And I guess we can just kick it off with okay, so it's the second week of October, and I was telling Justin this off camera, but so in September, I've found that people have been celebrating Halloween, getting a head start of Halloween, celebrating it in September. I was telling him that I've seen people on Instagram stories posting photos of them in the mirror with a costume on, and the caption's ready for Halloween when it's September. So dude, honestly, with my view on it, it's if you're gonna celebrate a holiday, celebrate it within the month. Christmas, celebrate it within December. Halloween, October. Cause dude, people right from the gun, November 1st, they're getting ready into Christmas, which I think is so stupid and weird. I don't get it. Christmas isn't till December 25th. Why are you celebrating it on November 1st? Why are you getting hyped from November 1st all the way to the 25th of December? That's so long. And that's weird. I don't want to be listening to Christmas music in November. Someone last year in one of my classes was putting on Christmas music in October. I'm come on. That is so weird to me. I mean, hey, you can do whatever you want, but that to me, that's just so odd, and I don't get why anyone would do that. But yeah, this year people have been celebrating Halloween early, and October rolls around, dead quiet. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, that's
but I've noticed that. It's been very clear to me. Once October's rolled around, everyone's quiet about Halloween. There's been no hype about Halloween whatsoever in my world. I don't know about you, but in September it was there, and now it's not. It's what the fuck?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, why would you get hype before? I feel if you do that and you get hype before, let's say it's Christmas. If you're a diehard Christmas fan and you're playing Christmas music before, you gotta carry it on. You know what I'm saying? You can't just I feel that's why I feel your rule, and I kind of agree with your rule, is within the month, because then it's consistent. You have consistency
for a month,
among your month, instead of just being super hype for
the longest period of time.
Yeah, September or some shit, October or November, whatever, and then just dying down as soon as Christmas starts.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoy Christmas. All right, I'm a big Christmas guy, but
amazing.
I feel if you're consistent, it's better. I don't know, because then you're not overhyping yourself and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I like Christmas, bro. Honestly, a big Christmas guy. And I kind of understand every once in a while you throw in a Christmas song, especially when you get into fall, when you really feel the season's starting to change.
Yeah.
I do understand the sentiment. So yeah, I don't know. But what do you think about Halloween, people? I feel Halloween's different to celebrate, because I feel in my opinion, Christmas is more with your family, together. That's at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sitting by the fireplace, staying inside, all cozied up and stuff. But Halloween, how do you really celebrate? I guess watching horror movies, going
to Halloween parties, dressing up, watching scary stuff, doing scary stuff. A lot of people do the Ouija board in October, which I wouldn't recommend, but I mean, do whatever you want. So for me, people, dude, some people don't like Halloween, celebrating Halloween, specifically Christians. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
I haven't heard about this till recently. Not this past few weeks, but recently, as in recent years of my life, I've heard about this, and I didn't know why. And it makes sense why, because the idea behind why Christians don't like it is because it's worshiping or making a positive thing out of demonic stuff, which I get that, and that's a valid opinion for me. But the reason why, for me, it's not like that. I don't celebrate Halloween to praise the devil and to praise ghosts and demons. For me, it's a lot of this stuff's fiction. Zombies, vampires, this stuff's not real. And that's not me praising it. And just because I'm putting on a scary decorative thing for my house doesn't mean I'm supporting Satanism or whatever the hell. Mm-hmm. So that it's not me in my opinion, it's not me giving the devil power. It's not me, using a negative thing and putting negative vibes into the world, whatever. I'm a very positive person. I'm not demonic. I don't do any of that stuff. like I know Young Thug has been up to that recently, where he's been in jail, and he like was sacrificing a goat or something, and he's
Nice.
been. Yeah, did you not hear about that?
No, I didn't.
He went to jail. I don't know why, because like killing a goat is probably not a crime unless it's someone else's goat. But like he killed a goat for like I don't know, some ritual, and he's in jail right now, Young Thug. I think I don't know if there's a correlation between the two, but anyway, yeah. So that's my take on that. Like I don't like. It depends how you view it. I think it's a valid opinion to say that, but I just that's not what it is for me. Like that's not how I see it, and that's not how I celebrate it. The reason I love Halloween is because I love the fiction aspect behind it. I love how all this cool stuff, all these cool movies over the years have collected together and done all this cool stuff with it, and like what it's produced into pop culture. And also I like the mysterious aspect of it, because it's like some shit is scary in the world that like could be real, like demons and like all this like Ouija board stuff. Like that to me, like I don't know if it's real or not. I'm not sided really on that. So it's like that to me is like really mysterious, and I love that aspect. It's the same thing with like UFOs. Like that kind of ties into Halloween. Like this is stuff that we don't know about that is like really intriguing. Like aliens, same goes for like Bigfoot or the frozen Yeti, or like all this stuff that's like conspiracy theories. Like that I find interesting. It's the same thing with like demons and all that. Like it's like ghosts and all that are just all like I don't know. And I like that mysterious type of thing. Like I watch Sam and Colby a lot when they have their videos, and like I just love their videos because it's cool to see like history behind it, because they do like they go to historic places that I haven't heard of, and they give a backstory of it, and like how there is a murder mystery there, and like I find that stuff really cool, and it's scary. That ties into Halloween. That's scary, and I like the murder mystery aspect of that stuff. This is why I like Halloween. This is why, because I just love that stuff. Another thing with fiction, like FNAF. The FNAF movie's coming out this month, which I'm extremely excited for. I haven't been this excited for a movie for a little while, probably since Uncharted, and I'm gonna go see it with Cheyenne. It's gonna be a lot of fun, I hope. And that's all fiction. These robot ghost animatronics aren't real. Just because I go to see FNAF movie and celebrate Halloween like that doesn't mean I worship the devil. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I respect that opinion. I think it's cool, but that's just not how I see it.
Yeah. I think Islam is another culture that's pretty like strict on how they view Halloween. I'm pretty sure
Haven't heard
they're
that.
not allowed to like celebrate it. But to me, in my opinion, coming from like a Catholic like household and like growing up Catholic and stuff, like we always celebrated Halloween. And I feel like where we're from, I guess it's not like that big of a deal. 'Cause I feel like the whole purpose is, like you said, you're not giving power to Satan. I mean, that's not how we do it, at least. It's more just like,
if you're doing the Ouija board and all, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's different. But like, dressing up, putting some like decorations on your lawn,
like a witch or something. Skeleton, yeah.
Yeah, right. Like it's just like it's fun, and I don't know, it's just a fun thing to do. So I don't know. I always enjoyed Halloween. So yeah, hopefully it'll be good this year. But
yeah. I mean, last year, like, if you followed me on Instagram, like, if you know me personally, you've seen that, like, I've been in my house, like, a part of the decorations scaring kids. It's so fun. I don't go to parties. Like, I haven't been to a Halloween party in my life, like, with, like, a bunch of people my age. And, like, I feel like, I don't know. It's kind of like, when I say it out loud, I don't go to parties. I just stay at my house for Halloween and just scare kids. It's kind of like a loser kind of thing to say out loud. I'm not going to lie. But, like, it's fun. And, like, I don't know. I'm an introvert. Like, that to me is fun. I don't need to go out to go party with people. I'd rather just, like, have fun, like, at house, like, being a part of the Halloween, tradition. So that's me. So I talked about FNAF. We talked about Halloween. A little bit on this subject. This is kind of a stupid topic. I'm kind of just saying this for fun. But it's actually kind of interesting because me and Cheyenne, we've played FNAF. We've talked about this before. And we relate Chuck E. Cheese to FNAF. Chuck E. Cheese, I remember, like, getting scared of it as a kid because back then FNAF, like, I would watch a lot of FNAF stuff, and then on top of that, it would be, like, Chuck E. Cheese related stuff. So, that's kind of been kickstarted again in my life a little bit, like, with bringing Cheyenne into FNAF. But on October 9th, so, from October 9th through Friday, October 13th, during Chuck E. Cheese Halloween Boo-tacular. That's such a cringy name. The brand is rolling out the purple carpet for loyalty reward members by offering a series of unique deals every night of the week. Each day, reward members will receive one day only surprise offers such as free tickets, gameplay deals, and more. They're putting on this event, and it's called 5 Nights of Fun. Sounds a lot like Five Nights at Freddy's, which resembles a lot of Chuck E. Cheese. And they're actually I did some research a few days ago. So Chuck E. Cheese it's going through bankrupt, but they are starting to get rid of the animatronic shows, like the stage with the band. Within the past 5-6 years, they've been getting rid of the animatronics on the stage with the shows because they've been old. So they're starting to replace them. They're starting to get rid of them. And they only have Chucky is the guy that's on this little mini stage that you see, and then he does his show. There's only, I think I could probably count on my fingertips how many Chuck E. Cheese locations have the whole band now. So I did a little bit of research on this. And so now, starting this year, they're getting rid of that entirely. No more Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. I talked about how I just said he's just on the stage with himself, whatever. They're not even having animatronics anymore. They're trying to get a new, I think they said they're going to get a new fun approach to it, and I think it's going to be more fun when they just have a guy in a mascot costume. And they're replacing the stage with a dance floor that's digital screens as the dance floor. So you look down and you see a video playing, and it's I don't know what it's called, but it's those things that we did as a kid in school where it's you sing along and you dance to a song. We do it I don't remember the name of it, but it's anyway, basically you do a dance, you sing, and it's a kid thing, and so that's what they're doing. They're not doing any more animatronics, which I mean, I don't know why, but I don't know, probably it will save money probably. So I guess maybe that's why, but I feel I want to say it's because it's FNAF, but that train's left the station. So I don't know why, but basically, even in this article, it's saying how they have no connection to Five Nights at Freddy's, but it's pretty obvious they're having a little fun with the obvious connections between the two properties. So, basically, as the 5 Nights of Fun, they'll get a chance to host, the Chuck E. Cheese reward members will get a chance to host their own private late-over kids-only party. The Chuck E. Cheese Big Night of Halloween Fun Party will be on October 27th from 8 p.m. until midnight for kids up to 10 kids. This experience will include pizza, drinks, playtime for the entire party, slimy, fun, boo-tacular Halloween treats. Oh my God, that hurts to say. And of course, an appearance by Chuck E. Cheese himself, and even a special appearance by Mr. Munch. Shit. Which, that's been a meme because of Ice Spice, because of Personal Munch. And that guy's been on Instagram and TikTok, the Mr. Munch character. I've seen him because it was made in the 80s, and it's Mr. Munch, and he's a purple furry guy. It's and it was a part of Chuck E. Cheese's band, which I mentioned, they've gotten rid of the band, so you can only see him in I don't know, some random place in North Carolina and some random place in Yakima or some weird location in the States where they've only have these venues with him. So they're trying to, I don't know, special appearance by Mr. Munch. Mr. Munch.
We're throwing it up on screen. We'll get a picture right here.
Mr. Munch.
Yo, we got Mr. Munch right here.
The fuck is that? Mr. Munch has a son? Confirmed.
Yo.
5 Nights at...
I fucking hate these YouTube videos, bro. That's crazy. He kind of looks like Mr. Munch there, bro. I'm not gonna.
Yo. So that's Mr. Munch.
Yeah. I remember me and Colin. I don't know. I don't think it was Chuck E. Cheese, but one year we went to this arcade thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but there was animatronics and there was animatronics on this stage.
Was that at?
Yeah, I don't know if we could say that. We could cut it out, but they had this one section and there was animatronics coming out, and I remember we were probably around.
It was for my birthday.
How old were we? Maybe
12,
13-ish, maybe, or somewhere around there, right? And I remember just being thrown off because the whole time I was thinking damn, bro, that's so weird. Because I feel like nowadays, like, animatronics just generally are not that, like,
They're kind of frowned upon.
yeah, and because I feel like maybe the franchise, maybe not, but even as I was like kind of like, yeah, this is kind of weird. And
I don't think I saw that. If I remember correctly, I think I went to the bathroom, and I think I came back and you were like, "Yo, this music started playing out of nowhere, and the stage opened up."
yeah,
I think that's what happened. Right?
yeah, and it was like it was just weird. Like I didn't really see the appeal to it, and maybe it was because I was like a little older, but I also just like thought it was kind of weird. And then I think the FNAF thing as well, like just knowing that as a kid kind of like threw me off, and just like overall
how many animatronics
wasn't,
were on the stage?
maybe like 5, like the same thing. I think there was like a band kind of, and they were like playing.
Where they moved, or they played, and then
they moved.
It just
around
shut
kinda,
down,
and then
like,
they just like
quick?
closed the curtain, and that was it.
How long
So
did it
like-
last?
Like maybe like 5 minutes, but it was like loud, like everyone in the arcade could hear it and shit. So I was like, yeah.
And we were sitting right on the stage.
Yeah, we
at
were
the
like
same-
right there too. So
That's weird. So
yeah,
Mr. Munch special appearance. Big up Mr. Munch.
yo, shout out Mr. Munch, bro.
And so those who want to try to win Chuck E. Cheese Big Night of Halloween Fun Party giveaway can join the Chuck E. Cheese reward. Okay, I'm not gonna sponsor these guys. Yeah,
Yeah, shit. I'm going
Miss
back
Munch.
to Chuck E. Cheese, bro.
yo. So honestly, it sounds fun. It says it's open from 9 p.m. to midnight, of just like it's like a party. They supply the pizza.
Shit.
You can win it. Look, I don't fuck with Chuck E. Cheese. It's a kid thing. But if I win that, like, I would want to go. Here's how I see it. Okay, you get to meet Mr. fucking Munch. Okay, dude. You don't see that guy anymore. He's like dead. Like literally, like you can't find him anywhere.
Yeah.
And not only I say that like I care. I don't give a fuck about Mr. Munch, guys. I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, you can go there from 9 p.m. till 12 a.m. Get pizza, play arcade games with your friends, and have dessert. Like, I'm 17. I would have a blast. Like, I'm like, when it comes to like kids stuff, like I'd say I'm immature. Like, kids my age probably, like, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how much you guys would like that. But for me, that'd be a lot of fun. Playing arcade games, eating pizza with like 10 friends, dude, that'd be so much fun to me. So if I win that contest, because I will enter, I will bring these two. Hopefully, we'll film it, put it on the podcast episode.
Get a guest appearance from Mr. Munch, bro. Maybe
Dude,
interview him or something. I
Dude,
don't
throw up
know.
a clip of Mr. Munch with us,
Yeah.
dude.
Flick up with Mr. Munch, bro. That'd be pretty. I actually would like. That'd be sick.
Get a
some
hard
pictures.
bro.
of
A
Mr.
hard.
Munch.
Imagine a hard pick with Mr. Munch, like a 0.5
Shit
with Mr.
post
Munch.
with Mr. Munch,
Yeah.
bro. Like that would be sick, bro. Like
That'd be
pretty
so
hard.
tough with
Mr.
Mr. Munch, bro.
Yeah, bro. That'd be sick.
Yeah. So I want to throw in that thing because it's like it's a like honestly like I'm not trying to bring up Chuck E. Cheese here. Like it's not the point. I just brought up this topic because it's like interesting how much it sounds like FNAF. Like that's weird.
Yeah, bro.
That's weird. Speaking of FNAF, I tried this thing with FNAF. Basically, they Blumhouse Productions posted out this thing with their phone number, saying you text this number and you can get the job of a security guard. So I was intrigued. I talked to Cheyenne about this. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this. So I texted them. A few days ago. We can put up a screenshot. It was a toll-free number, obviously. I texted, hey, is the job still available? Because what am I going to say? Yo, what's up? I don't know.
Yeah,
I just try to act
yeah.
like it was legit. Then they reply, Freddy Fazbear's needs a security guard and invites you to apply. Please click the link so you can add to your contacts. So I did. And then they automatically changed it to like their view contact. And then they talk about data rates may apply, blah, blah, blah. Thank you for your interest in the gig. Please save Freddy Fazbear's contact info so we know who's messaging you. We're ready to start your interview. Now that you've got admitted out of the way, what's your deal? And then Colin, you're looking for a job? I was like, yeah, I am. I can tell this is hard for you. I said 3 words. Being here. Watch the training video to learn about Freddy's. You might have a change of heart. And it's just like, they just put up clips of like the movie or something. I don't know. Or not the movie. Like just clips of like what's going to be in the movie, but it's like a flashback kind of thing. I was like, no, I haven't. Because they said, have you worked as a security guard before? I said, no, I haven't. They responded, that's probably fine, honestly. Pay's not good and the hours are worse. The main part of this job is keeping your eyes on the monitor and not falling asleep. Do you think you can manage that? And I said, yes. They said, excellent. Heads up. The power at Freddy's can be a bit screwy. Just don't mess with anything. Hey, Colin, we're going to need you to send us your photo in case we ever need to identify your body. I mean, verify your identity. Send us one now. That's precious. You're going to fit in just fine here. So, are you familiar with Freddy's Fazbear's Pizza? It was hugely popular with the kids back in the 80s, but it's been shut down for a long time. Here, check this out. What do you think? Are you in? Yeah, it was hella good. Fantastic! The security guard's system's dated, but fully operational. Floodlights on the exterior, camera inside and out. Any issues? The system breakers in the main office. Just give it a flip. Keep an eye on the monitors, and don't let anybody in. They sent me a link. Congratulations, Colin. You've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard. Our advice to you, don't mess with anything unless, you got a burning desire to die in an electrical fire. Welcome to the Freddy Fazbear family. The rest is easy. Colin, if you want to get a jump start before your first ship, head to theaters this Halloween. I said thanks. Guys, I got a job.
Damn.
So, it's been
Honestly, like, pretty good promotional, like, thing. I feel like it's pretty cool setting up a little, like...
Yeah, you should text them.
Toll. Yeah, I do the same thing. Yo, give me a job.
But I wonder if they'd say different things based off of your...
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
maybe
Probably
try
the
that
same.
out.
Like, I feel like they wouldn't put that much into
Yeah.
it. Like,
But they responded to what I said. Like, I was like, have I ever worked as a security guard before? And I said no. And they're like, okay, that's probably fine. If you said yes, they could be like, okay, you know what you're doing or something like that. I don't
Yeah.
know. So maybe we could try that later. But, yeah. So I tried that out. I thought that was interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, but...
My dad owns the company, bro.
owns Freddy Fazbear's.
Interesting there. Yeah, thank you for reminding me, Cheyenne. We'll go into some a little bit of soccer, short topic. This week I went to the Whitecaps game 2. I went to DC United, St. Louis. I took Cheyenne to St. Louis, and then I watched DC United with my dad. DC United, kind of a boring game to watch, I'm not going to lie, and it was just like it was a meh result overall. Deserved the tie, but we could have done better, and we should have done better. Vanny was pretty pissed as well. I watched the St. Louis game. Very entertaining game. I'm sure Cheyenne can agree. Very entertaining game. We had amazing seats, and the game was just super fun overall. And I was at the game that was the game that they won and made it to playoffs. So they clinched the playoff spot. They beat St. Louis, which is number 1 in the West. Now, I actually expected the Whitecaps to win, and I'll tell you why. It's because Whitecaps are not a bad team overall. They're 5th right now out of 14th in the Western Conference. And St. Louis is number 1. Now, St. Louis, they've been already got a playoff spot for a while now, being first in the West. I was telling the people when we were going to the game, like people around me, I was like, okay, let's think about this logically. St. Louis, they got nothing to play for. Why would they go all out and just try their best? Like they have nothing going for them. They have no motive.
Mm-hmm.
They start the playoffs start in like 2 games away. They're probably gonna want to take it easy, get ready for the playoffs. Then they're gonna like focus up. They probably don't give a shit. So I'm thinking, this has happened before. I've seen it many times before. My prediction is St. Louis are gonna half-ass the game, and Whitecaps are gonna win. This has happened before with the Whitecaps where they've beaten very good teams because of this. That was my prediction, and I was right. I didn't give any score prediction, but it was 3-0. It should have been 4-0. But yeah, MLS refs failed to do a good job. It was a clear penalty. They drew it back, and it was just, I don't know. They checked VAR, all that. It's ridiculous how bad of the reffing is, and it's crazy, because I'm 17 years old and I play house soccer, and I'm not the only person that's been saying that. So, kind of, someone of my caliber of experience of reffing, none, shouldn't be saying that's a call. Like, I know the game of soccer, but I'm no ref. Like, those people that are working for like the MLS, they should be doing their shit. Like MLS, it's not just with the Whitecaps. This has been an ongoing issue for about 2-3 years now. It's been in light. The MLS refs just suck in general.
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen a good amount of Whitecaps games this year. I think maybe about 1 or 2 were good. The rest were either meh or shit, like bad. And Vanny talked about it, but we touched on this 2 episodes ago. Freedom of speech nowadays is limited. Vanny did not say anything ill towards anyone specifically. He just talked about how the refs in this league are not good, and pretty much what I'm saying. He got a fine. So he had to pay thousands of dollars because he spoke up about an opinion that is so valid, and many people agree.
Mm-hmm.
But the league just don't like taking criticism and don't like the hate towards them, so they're going to fine them. Hey, you want to talk shit about us? Pay this fine because we can do that, or you're going to lose your job. It pisses me off how they do that, because it's like you're controlling someone's life. You're controlling their freedom of speech, and I hate that. So yeah, but it was a great game nonetheless. Really enjoyed my time, and I'm looking forward to the Vancouver's upcoming games. They have 2 tough games ahead. One against Seattle Sounders in Seattle at Lumen Field that will take place pretty soon, next couple days. Then they verse LAFC for the last home game of the regular season, and then it will go into the playoffs. So, if they win these next 2 games, they could potentially be top 3. The best the Whitecaps have ever done in a league has come 3rd, which is a great result. That was back in 2017 to 2018 season. Great team that year. They had Tim Parker, Kai Kamara, Alfonso Davies. They had Jordi Reyna. They had many guys, and that was a really fun year. And if they come top 3 again, it would show the match in that year. We have yet to see. But yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
The Jays also lost. I guess I'll let you talk about it.
Yeah, so the Jays, they played the wild card, and unfortunately they were swept. So yeah, pretty shitty. I mean, all the games are pretty early on, at least in
Happens quick,
Pacific
doesn't it?
time. Yeah, and so they're like pretty much not back to back, but like within a couple days of each other.
Yeah.
And they play like, at least here they play like 9 a.m. ish, around 9:30.
And even for EST, that's early as well.
Yeah, so it's just like very early games. They got knocked out, which sucks. But not very surprising, honestly. I mean, the Jays are all
Rough
right.
season.
Lucky to even try to like make the playoffs.
They
but,
barely made it, didn't they?
just like clinched it. So
Yeah.
pretty unfortunate result. Sucks to see, but I mean, it is what it is. One thing that I do want to talk about that I saw on Instagram, Tyreek Hill will be fined $7,000 for not
socks,
wearing
right?
socks against
Yeah.
Broncos. So like I saw this. I thought it was fake. Originally, I pressed the account. I had to like go back
I saw
thinking.
this,
I didn't think it was real.
That's ridiculous, dude. Why would someone care? It's weird. Like, why would you do that, Tyreek? Like, wouldn't
Weird.
that would be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that looks stupid. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
But why would the league care? Why would they care that he's not wearing socks?
Yeah, so according to New York Post, Dolphins receiver Tyreek Hill told the Palm Beach Post that he's getting hit with a $7,000 fine from the NFL for not wearing socks during Miami's Week 3 70-20 win over the Broncos. So in the Broncos game, the first touchdown, I didn't have any socks on at all, Hill said, as he told Palm Beach Post on Thursday. But I was getting an IV and didn't want to be late for the play, so I didn't have time to put on my socks.
How was he getting an IV before he came?
I don't know. The Dolphins receiver is hoping to have the fine reduced after he files an appeal with the league. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like $7,000 is pretty like
It's a bit
excessive.
much.
Like it's just
Yeah.
like for not wearing socks. Like damn. Like I don't understand like the sentiment behind it. Like why? Like why is he getting fined for that? I mean, it is kind of weird. Like I think it's like weird personally. Like I again would wear socks, but like, I mean, I wouldn't fine someone $7,000 for not wearing socks. So I don't know. Weird.
Odd, for sure.
All right, I think we can close out here if you. Then
Okay.
We'll do it.
Yeah, should I just... Well, I have no topics. Do you have any more topics?
I don't.
Guess we'll wrap it up here. So, this has been Avenues, episode 171. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the month of October. We'll be talking more about Halloween-related subjects, topics, anything you want. We probably will talk about it when it comes to Halloween. Thank you for watching. We will see you next week. Peace.